Welcome to the edition of Let's Play Farming Simulator 2013 on the American Farm. Okay, so we got a couple things going on today. I got the fields planted. I got this field over here is in barley. Is that ready to go already? Apparently it is. So is the other field. Alright, so our barley field is ready to go right here. And our oat field is ready to go over there apparently. And we have the cornfield, and for whatever reason, the previous farmer decided to leave some corn on the field, so we can take that off the field now, which is kind of interesting. So in light of that, we're actually going to need a corn header. Let's go ahead and pick one of those up now. Where are we here? Tippers, harvesters. So let's pick up the corn header for our John Deere. We'll just ask them politely to deliver that to us, like so. And also, someone, I think it was Craft Farm, suggested that we get rid of the bomb fort or bonfire forward heavy tillage cultivator. And we've done our heavy tillage on the field. It should be good for the time being. If we do need it again, we can always just pick it up. But to get it out of the shop and to reduce the amount of maintenance we pay on things, decided to get rid of it. And also the Alice Chalmers cedar, because we're not really using that anymore now that we have the case. So I'm going to go ahead and sell these two things just to give us a little bit of extra money. Not a whole lot, but just a little. Might as well just drive the John Deere back. It's right here. There we go. Take the handbrake off first, Ian. There we go. We're going to go ahead and just drive this back, and we're going to harvest that corn that's on that field. And while that's happening, we have a couple other things going on. There's actually a wheat great demand going on right now, and we have a little bit of leftover wheat from our previous harvest that we did. So I'm going to go ahead and sell some of that while it's on great demand. And apparently barley comes on a great demand in an hour as well. So we're going to try and capitalize on those two great demands. The barley, we're going to try and capitalize on that because we have a barley field ready to go. And of course the wheat, we do have some wheat left over as well. So I suppose I should start the combine on the barley first instead of the wheat. We have an hour still. So we're going to go ahead and start the corn because we haven't done corn yet. And I want to show you what this corn header looks like, or how it works on a field like this. Because that field right there, let me just show you actually. It's a little uneven. It's a little bit of a hilly field, so I'll be able to show you that. Just zoom out here a little bit. So let's take the long way around. So this part of the field's pretty level. It's not too bad. It's not going to have too many problems with most corn headers. But then as you get over to this side, a little bit further along, it starts to contour a little bit more. Where is it here? I think it's right at the end here. So if you look right, if you look right here, there's a big contour from the ground right there. So if we, you can't really see if I did that. But there is a contour right there. So using the corn header we have right now will probably be really helpful in that regard. So I guess I can go around the field like this. And you can really see some of the contours there. So if I were using, let's say, the class Lexion 980, the 980, and using it on this field with the Dute 7545 corn header, it would have a heck of a time on here. Just because the amount of pitch the field has and whatnot. So it would be pretty hairy, so to speak. So we're going to go ahead and start the combine on this field. Ooh, even the side of this field's a little... Wish I could bring out like not a bulldozer, but like a leveler and level that out a little bit. Jeez. Alright, so here is our corn header. Let's just bring it over here. There we go. Leave that running for the time. This is the corn header. Nothing too fancy. Looks like most corn headers. The one thing that is a bit different about this corn header is that the, I don't know what they're called. I think they're called fingers. But they're pointing up and they actually will go down. once you pick it up with the combine. So let's go grab the combine now. Actually, we should probably turn this tractor off first. Don't need to waste excess fuel here. There we go. So we're going to pick up the combine and set him on his merry way. And we're not going to make that into chaff or anything because we have tons of silage already. We're going to go ahead and actually harvest the corn itself. In real life, it would actually be 2 different crops, not the same one, but in Farming Sim, it's the same one. So if it was silage corn, it would be really tall. If it were corn for people, it would be not nearly as tall. Because if I remember correctly, if you're doing silage corn, you actually want tall corn because you're looking for the stalks, if I remember right. Not an expert when it comes to that kind of silage, but there's lots of different types of silage you can do as well. Like, you can actually do silage with sorghum too, which is kind of interesting. It's not common in Ontario, but every now and then people will do it. Maybe because their particular type of land may not support corn very well, or they may have some other reason for doing it. So, alright, let's pick up this corn header here. There we go. So this is I think it's a 12 row if I remember correctly. So see how it bends a little bit there? Let me see if I can put it into work mode. Oh, that's this. And I believe unfold corn here. So this is a folded up version. So then you can fold it down, and you can use it like this. Well, that's how you have to use it, but anyways. So that's what the work position looks like. And let me just show you. So off camera, I did an outline of our new field. Did I? Yes, there it is. Field 8. Where are we? Let's do the, let's say the southwest side, and we'll head north. Alright, turn to first point, headland before. There we go. And I'm just going to set it up on his way here. So he's generated the course, and he should, theoretically, be alright. But I'm not so sure. So let's turn on the corn header here. There you go. So it does tilt. And let's see how. It's no straw or anything like that, so that's good. I don't know if you can see it tilting there. And it does have a nice little graphic on this corn header too, which I like. Not all corn headers have this type of graphic on it. Where's it going? So even with this head that actually can go back and forth, it's having a bit of problems, it looks like. I don't know which way it wants to go. Let's just take a quick look at the where is he trying to go? There we go. Let's just start it. I think it wants to go this way. That's strange. And if you look at that, the graphic it does with corn, it's kind of silly. There. I think that should be good. I think. Nope. Apparently not. Let's back them up this way then. This is always the problem, trying to figure out what's the best way to start off your harvester. It's gonna turn around again, isn't he? No, there we go. Perfect. So you look at the sorry about that. Look at the spray coming out of that. That's from the corn. It's kind of cool. So there you go. It does have a nice little graphic when you're harvesting the corn, and the head does rotate quite a bit with the corn head. Let me just close this. It does rotate quite a bit, so you can see how it's beneficial to have a head that can rotate left and right. Alright, so let's just hop out of that. Ugh. And we're going to need to set up a course for this quickly to unload. Let's go to tab. Let's fire the New Holland up here. Our designated unloader, it seems like. And what we'll do is we'll set them on unloading, and then we'll start selling some of our wheat. See if we can't make some cash back. Alright, there we go. So, because where that field's located, field 8, we're going to be able to, whoops, we're going to be able to just come straight through the yard here, so it's going to be a nice little feature. But what I'll probably do, actually, is I will start him, yeah, I guess I'll do it that way. So I want him to refuel. I always want to be able to drive past a fuel tank, because it makes our life a bit easier. So I'm going to come out into the field a little bit here. There we go. Start recording there. Alright, so then I'll drive down here like this. I'm going to do this a bit stranger than I normally would do. Just because I want to be able to refuel so I don't have to worry about it. Because, you know, if your tractor, you know, gets left in the field with an empty fuel tank, that's never good. So I'm going to go around the shop here, and then I'll hit up the fuel tank, and he should be good then. Thankfully, the unloading courses are really easy to make. They're really quick too, so there we go. And then do a little turn here. This is good. And then I will cross here again and go like this. Excellent. This is field 8. F8, unload. Perfect. And 7 for the combine, John Deere, select manually. Bing, bang, boom. He's done. Just going to request a driver. There we go. Perfect. So we got 10,000 liters ready to go already. Alright, now let's take a little bit of a walk back to our Peterbilt. Some people are talking about the Peterbilt's emblem and whether they have a swan or not. Some people are saying yes, some people are saying no. I think it depends on the Peterbilt. I'm not 100%. But the one I have here does have one, and I have seen a couple of Peterbilts with swans, but they do generally have like a, I don't know what you call it, just a football-shaped type thing. Anyhow, let's progress. Alright, so we got our Peterbilt right here. He is full. I set him up to fill up with grain, and then we're going to head to the port, sell this, and see what we can get from it. Alright, let's put our tarp on. Perfect. Alright, I did record a course to sell wheat to the inn, and the inn's in the southeast corner of this map, just because I had other things going on at the same time. No one's coming? Don't know why I checked. Because I was doing a couple of things at the same time, so that's the reason why I had a course set up for that. Otherwise, normally I would just do it myself. Alright, how are they doing? Looks like they're doing alright for the time being. Yeah, the one strange thing that's good about this particular field is it's not a square, so obviously he didn't do a headland that got part of it there, which is fine. The port, so we're going to the right. I almost feel like now that we have 3 fields, it almost seems like we need more than one combine. That's the feeling I'm starting to get. I get that feeling that it's getting to that point where we might need to do that, so we'll see. Alright, so how much do we have left? We have about enough for about 2 loads worth of wheat, I think it is. Yeah. About 2 loads, 2.5, if we want to do the last little bit there. And that will give us a good chunk of change, I imagine. Probably not as good as oats on a great demand, or canola on a great demand, or soybeans, but it'll be pretty good regardless. So we're up in the 100 grand range once again. This is good. And I was thinking about heading towards, so one of our goals was to get the Case Precision Hoe with the Precision Air Cart, Duke's version. That was one of the goals, so I'm considering moving towards that. But I think hitting up maybe another combine might be in the works first. Not sure yet. because we are getting up to a time where you could have multiple combines right at the same time. It would be beneficial. Just also because of the way the fields grow in this particular map. Like, for example, the newbie farm, it was rare that you'd have 2 fields done at the same time, whereas in this map it's every single time, it seems like. Alright, so let's go grab another load here. It's funny, I saw a truck when I was downtown the other day, and I saw that they have a little window right there, and I have no idea what that little window is for, and I was trying to figure out. So like that little window right there, this one, I don't know why they have it. I think it's to keep an eye on the lines, but I'm not 100% on that. So if you know why there's that little window down there, please let me know. I'm kind of curious now, because trucks do have it, and it's only on the one side as well. So it must be to keep an eye on the not the traffic, but the road, I suppose. Alright. Oh, I should have gone that way. That would have been better. Oh well. Alright, so if we do pick up another combine, I probably won't pick up another John Deere, probably something else. But it's definitely an option. Alright, here we go. So we got 118 grand now. Let's do a little bit of shopping just to see what we got while we're looking here. Or what we can get. I did remove quite a few mods, as I mentioned last time, so my options are slightly more limited than normal. Reason being is because I don't use a lot of mods nowadays. There's a few core mods that I really enjoy using. I could get one of these actually. I don't have a tractor that's powerful enough. That's not true. I guess I could use the case tractor for that. But so far all our fields are close enough that it's probably not worth it. If we had some fields further away, maybe it would be worth it. Could get this, which would allow me to deal with our manure situation. But not really something that is really harmful. Seeders, no. Fertilizers, no. So I guess this might be the next big thing. That or a combine, I guess, is what it boils down to. We could upgrade our mowers too. We haven't done hay in a while. So that's definitely something to consider, actually. Because we are getting a bit low on hay now. Well, I guess we have the wrapped bales too, now that I think about it. Anything in here? I think the next big purchase is probably a combine. Or this thing. Because, for example, you can actually use, I discovered at least, you can use this precision air cart with the Case IH seeder that we have now. But like I said before, the problem with this is it actually is meant for a bigger seeder, so. Alright, let's go take another load to our port, because I need some wheat apparently. There we go. So I'm not sure what we're going to do. What will be the next big purchase? Well, actually, I guess it would be another field now that I think about it, because we are supposed to get 4 fields. So we could get this one right over here, which is a slightly larger field. So it's definitely a possibility. I think it's 130,000 for that field. So I'll have to. Actually, after this load, we probably will have enough to buy it. It's kind of funny. Nice little slow turn down there. Don't want the whole load to tip over. Actually, I was reading Farmers Forum a while back, and they had. I saw some pictures in the Farmers Forum of some trucks that were tipped over that had corn in them, or wheat, or whatever. I think it was corn actually, and it didn't look pretty. And I can't imagine the farmer was very happy because of it either. So, c'est la vie, I suppose. Alright, let's unload this. We're at 118. Let's see how much we get from this today. 118, 128, so that's 10, 20, 30,000. Not too bad. We could get our tractor too. But it would need to be a much more powerful tractor, I imagine. One that could do some other things. There's always the debate now. Because let's just take a quick little stop here at the stop sign. No one's coming, so we're good. So we have 148,000. So we could buy field 1. That's not happening. Field 22, which is down here. We could do that field actually. And then make that into, well, I'll just put them together, I guess. That's a possibility. But I kind of want a nice square field, so maybe 9 might be a good idea. Because 9... These ones are on the other side of... for these ones, you definitely would have to start using overloaders and whatnot, because they're kind of out of the way. 23. What does 23 hook up to? How much is 23? 287,000. We could take... I don't know. Let me consider that for a bit. Definitely something to consider, though, because we're definitely going to have... once we harvest these next couple... Well, once we get these next couple harvests in, we're going to have probably quite a bit of goods. So we still have 36,000 liters of wheat, so we're going to go ahead and definitely might as well sell it. Wheat's not that hard to grow, I guess is what it boils down to. In real life it kind of is a little bit. I know, well, at least in my parents-in-law, their farm, they can grow winter wheat, but it's not very profitable. And spring wheat, they said it was kind of hard to grow. I was talking to my father-in-law the other day, and he was saying spring wheat's kind of hard to grow due to fusarium, which is a fungus. What is he doing? And why is he unfolded? That's weird. Apparently he is driving through my fields without his header down. That's slightly annoying. What happened there? Wonder why that was the case. I'm not too worried about driving through the field right now like this. It is kind of annoying, but I'd rather do this than use my wither wheels and do what this combine's been doing apparently. I wonder why it was doing that. That's strange. I don't know. I'm gonna do, I guess, then. I guess what happened was, must have got to an end and then it lifted it up. And then because it lifted up, it unfolded itself, I guess. Which seems a bit far-fetched, but yeah, because it apparently did it all the way over here, too. Let's just drive fast over here. I wonder, that's strange. Maybe I hit the button by accident? That's possible, I suppose. Because it was definitely working fine until somewhere over here. I must have hit the keys. It's the only plausible explanation, really. Alright, let's see. Let's see if we can get it back on track here. Nope, that's too far. 2,000, there we go, that's better. I wonder what happened there, that's odd. I must have like moved back or jumped out or something, and then because of that that's strange. I'll have to keep an eye on that now. That's really strange. Well, if you do pick up that combine, keep an eye on it when you use courseplay on it, apparently. Like most combines, especially if ones will have wheel wheels that just decide to drive through your crops. Yeah, that's strange. I wonder why. It's always kind of funny when you try like try a mod out to see how it works and see what's what basically. But apparently that one wasn't playing nice with something. Take the tarp off here, and then let's get the last of the wheat here. Another 36,000 liters. Won't take too long. Just gonna hop over and check on him again. Well, it seems okay. That's odd. Oh well. Set him on his way. No, let's just tab back to our Peterbilt. He's almost filled anyways. This is good. And then let's drop this off. This will be the last load we do today. Because we don't have anything else to sell really. Not at this point at least. And I think what we'll do at that point is we may do a little bit of shopping to see what's next, because we do have a couple things we could sell / buy. Like for example, like we have our mower, which is a small little mower, but in order to get a bigger mower we need a different type of tractor, because right now our New Holland only has 196 horsepower, which isn't technically enough to run our a mower that I'm thinking of, the Terra butterfly mower, whatever it's called. It isn't quite enough to run that. So if we do get that particular mower, I already need a more powerful tractor, which means taking a look at some of the other tractors available. And also that kind of ties into some of the other things like if we need to use it for a bigger tipper, stuff like that. So let's go tip this first and then take a look at what we got available to us. There we go. I do like how fast this corn husker empties. It's crazy fast. Alright, so do we need this yet? Not yet. Okay. Do we need a plow? No. No, don't need any cultivators. Tippers, what do we have available? Corn husker we have. I've maybe get a gravity wagon, because they do hold. Actually, our tractor right now would be able to deal with that too, and it would allow it to move a bit more. 24,000 liters almost, which I think is bigger than a lot of these. 24. Well, that's 24,000 liters, and it would hold other things too. What other options? These ones. 25. This one holds 29. But it is rather expensive. We're actually almost in the range of another combine already. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. And then tractors. So let's see what we have in the 200 horsepower range. Those won't work because I need a front linkage. This is not North American model. Those aren't North American either. Those are, but not powerful enough. Those are, but don't have front linkage. This one is 215 horsepower. Or we could just spend extra 20 grand and get 280 horsepower on the John Deere 7280R. I'm not going to go for the track one. What other options do we have? Not many. Apparently I have lots of John Deeres. Actually, it's not true. We have this one, which is 240 horsepower. Which none of them have wheel wheels anymore, actually. And this is 210. Or 240. But we already have a New Holland. But we don't have that many choices, actually. Now that I've taken out a few mods, it feels like I have much fewer choices is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, maybe we'll get this, then put the Because the mowers, where are they here? Mower. Because they need at least 200 horsepower. And our New Holland we have right now is 196, which in reality you probably could run this, but we don't want to risk it. That's what it boils down to. We don't need these. If we were to get a rake, we'd have to get a bigger rake. But I think the biggest in-game rake is 12 meters, which I don't know if it's even... It's probably not... In terms of... What am I doing? In terms of money-wise, it's not worth bringing the two rows together, basically, the windrows together, using the big windrower, because it's like the extra gas you have to spend, basically. Oh, not mowers. Here it is. This is 12.5 meters. Yeah, that's like not that much bigger than our that's only 2.5 meters bigger than our combine header. So I don't think it's worth it. If we had a smaller one, yes, maybe it would be. Yeah, I don't think it's worth it. That's unfortunate. I don't know. What I think we're going to do is going to go ahead and get that New Holland, I think. That seems like the right choice for the mowers, at least. But we're going to wait a little... I think we'll wait till next episode to get that, just because... well, how much... What do we have left? Do we have anything else we can sell? No. We have silage. No. So we can't sell anything yet, because I want to be able to get the mowers right away as well. And I don't think I'll be able to get the mowers and the tractor, because the tractor was 126, mowers are 30 grand, so that's already up to 100. Well, maybe we could actually. Let's just see. We may get part of it right now, then part of it next episode, if that's the case. Alright. Let's stop here at the stop sign. No one's coming, this is good. Alright, so... I've been thinking about the next season and whether to keep the season going. Let me know if you guys think I should keep the season going a bit longer, despite some of the difficulties we had. If you guys are cool with not worrying about the yields or anything like that, I'll just keep going on this map for a few more episodes, because I do like it. Or I'll probably put some of the other mods back, because I feel a little... The word I want to say is I feel a little naked without all the extra mods, is kind of what it comes down to, or it seems that way. Now, how's that combine doing? It's doing the same thing again. Why does it do that? This is not good. This is not good at all. So, fieldwork mode does not play well with this particular combine. It is unfolded. What the heck? I wonder if there's like a lock. That would be kind of interesting if there was a lock out front here. Can I lock this at all? No, it just says, do you want to enter the combine? So I think what I might have to do with the corn is, I could just do it, but if I just set it to dry, I don't think he will stop. That's the problem. And could I hire a worker? I guess like this field wouldn't be too bad to hire a worker. And it is corn, so it's not gonna make a difference. So let's just do that for the time being, and hopefully that works like it's supposed to. Actually, let's start from the other side because it'll be a straight edge. That's a bit strange. So apparently it doesn't play very well. It does work with courseplay, just not with this corn header, because this corn header has that strange feature of, here, I'll show you what it is. Just it folds it, and then, that's strange. Because it obviously worked in a couple, that's weird. I don't know. If you know why it's being silly like that, let me know. But for now, I'm just going to set it so it is on hired worker. And it should be fine with hired worker. And is that New Holland stuck there? No, he's just waiting. Okay. That's weird. Oh well. Okay, so what I think I'll do is I'll stop the episode there. No, wait. Before I stop the episode, let me go ahead and... So you can see this contour here. Sorry, that was a total quick change. But let's see if we can buy that New Holland. Do we have enough money? Because I don't want to get too many John Deeres, but those tractors are pretty nice. I'm trying to keep it somewhat. I think that's underpriced, by the way, or 30 grand for that kind of tractor. It's all right. It's one of the FS-UK ones that just came out. So then we'll have 2 New Hollands, so I can buy this. Now let's take a look at mowers. So we can sell this one. Is it worth taking it to the shop? Maybe it is. And we can buy this. And that front mower is 12 grand. So maybe actually, yeah. So I'm not gonna stop the episode now. I'm gonna take a little drive back to the shop and sell that mower and see if we can get the right amount of money. So I was gonna stop the episode, but these things happen. All right, because we haven't done hay in a while, so it probably would be helpful to have a little bit of extra. Stash. So what we'll do is we'll just take a quick little jaunt over to our hay shed and see what we got stacked there already. I know we have lots of straw, and we're gonna have even more straw after this, because that oat field we can make straw out of, and the barley field we can make straw out of. So we're gonna have quite a bit of straw. And I don't know if I probably won't store most of it because, yeah, we definitely need hay. I guess we have the squares in there too. And there's a square in my field. How did that get there? Let's go pick it up. So we do have some squares that are hay, that are technically, well, in real life they should be silage, but I don't think this game works like that. All right, I can't see this bale at all. Can I get it from the side? Let's see. No. Nope, apparently not. So let's get it from the other side there. Let's back her up here. And then what we'll do is we'll try and get it out of the field, because this is ridiculous. Why is it in the field? The one thing I have to say about the case seeder I have right now, it does really well with contours on land, which I really like. Because if you compare the other seeder I had, it was an Amazon TX something seeder that I used in the previous season. That one was a good seeder, but it didn't do very well on contours. Whereas this one that we have right now does a really great job. So let's just drop this in here. Or not drop it. Okay, I'm just gonna leave that there. I think I'm gonna change this ramp too, for the other ramp that I don't have to worry about rolling back on so much. Because this tractor does roll. Because that's what a tractor would do in real life. Alright, let's grab the mower, which is right here. We're going to keep the baler, we're going to keep the wrapper, sell the mower. Now, can we get closer to it? We're going to have to nudge it a little bit. Looks like we are, yeah. This is the problem with this. In real life, I would get out of the tractor and move it. I would just rotate it with my hands. Oh, there we go. But this is Farm Simulator. It doesn't work that way. There we go. So let's take this to the shop. Let's see how much money we can get that for. So basically, we need about 12 grand, I think it was. So we need 12 grand to be able to get the front mower. That's about roughly what we need. So let's see if we should be able to get that. So I think for this one to sell, it was 5 grand already without taking it to the shop. And then if you do take it to the shop, you get an extra 20%. So what I'll do is, I just left the truck there. He'll be okay for the time being. There's no cars in the road. We'll just assume he's broken down and no one's saying anything. Apparently sometimes I'm like a little kid and just have a million things all at the same time. Oh well. These things happen. So like I said, at the what I won't do is next episode I'll probably will just plant the cornfield. I'll harvest the rest of the cornfield and that'll be it, and I'll probably just plant it, and then we'll come back and harvest our oat field. That's what we'll do next time. I guess I could have tabbed. Oh well. That's what we'll do next time. We'll just come back and harvest the oats, and I guess I can just harvest and plant at the same time. That could work, I suppose. Alright, let's see. Are we going to get enough money for the front mower from this? Ooh. Let's see. It's funny, my father-in-law did something like that. He stepped over a tongue of a implement, and he was wearing work boots, and he doesn't normally wear work boots for whatever reason, which isn't really safe, but anyways, that's a different story. And what happened was he stepped over the tongue of the implement and took a dive and actually blacked out a little bit. Yeah, and he actually had a few problems after that because of it. Excellent, so we can buy this. Yeah, it was kind of strange. So now, whenever I step over something or I think about that, I always am like, oh, I should probably be careful about that. Alright, so we got our mowers. Let's take a quick look while we're here. So this is the New Holland 8970. It's a Ford. Nothing too crazy. It's nice on the inside. A little bit of in-cab stuff. Doors, or say, and windows, I think. Where is it? There it is. And the nice thing about this is it does have the front linkage on it, so we can hook this up. It's got 240 horsepower, so it should be able to run these no problem, and it'll probably work better for baling in the long run as well. Alright, so what I'm going to do is going to end the episode there this time, and what I'll do is I'll finish harvesting the rest of that corn off camera, and they'll come back at you when I'm ready to harvest the oats. So, for now, my name's Ian Robson. This has been Farming Simulator 2013, and we're playing on the American Farm. Catch you guys later.